Ahoy! Welcome on board. Let's continue with our journey of finding the treasure of long-term business success. This episode covers two important fundamental concepts: competitive advantage and core competencies, and explain how they are different and related. Competitive advantage is key to success in competition. To truly thrive, companies need a competitive advantage. It's what makes a company's products or services more desirable to customers. Imagine a bakery in your neighborhood. One bakery offers the same old pastries, the other uses locally grown, organic ingredients. Which bakery will attract more health-conscious customers? The second bakery has a clear competitive advantage in this regard. This edge allows them to stand out and thrive. On the other hand, for a customer who cares less about the quality but more about the price, the first bakery has an advantage in cost. While competitive advantage is the targeted consumer benefits, core competencies are the means to achieve it. These are the specific skills and capabilities derived from the resources that a company possesses and are central to its business model. Core competencies are the internal strengths that differentiate a company and allow it to deliver unique value to its customers. Think of Apple. Their sleek design, intuitive user interface, and innovative marketing are not merely happy accidents. These are core competencies that have been carefully cultivated over time. Apple's core competencies are deeply ingrained in the genius of Jobs and Woz, their internal practices, including its hiring practices, culture, product engineering that delivers their products, services, and customer experience. Another example is Amazon. Their core competencies lie in their logistical prowess, their relentless focus on customer experience, striving to be the most customer-centric company on earth, and their innovative use of technology. These competencies have allowed them to revolutionize e-commerce and become a dominant force in the retail industry. Core competencies are not static. They occasionally evolve and adapt over time. Identifying, maintaining, and nurturing these competencies is crucial for businesses to stay ahead of the curve. By focusing on what they can do best, businesses can create products and services that are not only desirable, but also difficult for competitors to replicate. How are competitive advantages and core competencies related? Competitive advantage and core competencies are inextricably linked. They are two sides of the same coin in successful businesses. Your core competencies are the engine that drives your competitive advantage. Without strong core competencies, a competitive advantage is fleeting, built on shaky ground. Imagine a company that claims to offer the lowest prices but has a poorly managed supply chain. Their advantage would quickly erode as they struggle to keep their promise. Conversely, strong core competencies without a clear competitive advantage are like a powerful engine in a car without wheels. All that power, but nowhere to go. A company might excel at manufacturing, but without understanding customer needs or market trends, their efforts might not translate into market success, like Google Glasses. The real magic happens when these two elements are in perfect alignment. When a company leverages its core competencies to deliver a value proposition that resonates with its target market, a company is able to synchronize its core competencies with competitive advantage. How do successful companies build competitive advantages and core competencies in the real world? Building a formidable competitive advantage requires a deep understanding of your target market, your competition, and your own internal strengths and weaknesses. A business exists fundamentally to create and capture value. This could be achieved in two ways: inside out and outside in. One starts with value creation, and the other starts with value capture. An inside-out approach to developing competitive advantage starts with identifying what you do exceptionally well. The inside approach reviews what value a business can create based upon their existing resources and capabilities. What are the skills, processes, or resources that set you apart? To find out, you may need to ask your existing customers what they value most about your offerings. Also look at your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. Once you have a clear understanding of your core competencies and your competitive landscape, you can start searching for an external markets or untapped market demand to apply your strengths, like Tesla did with their charging stations. At the business level, this means that a company can choose a certain distinctive way of creating value for customers, be it cost saving or quality improvement, or a combination of the two. At the functional level, a company should choose the right functional area to differentiate itself, be it marketing, manufacturing, R&D, etc. If there is no market to apply your strength and capabilities, you should try to create one and disrupt the existing markets. Comparably, a business can take an outside-in approach to staying ahead. This outside approach starts with value capture instead of value creation, like a gold miner needs to know where gold is first. This approach attends to the external changes first in order to identify opportunities and threats coming up in an industry. It requires constant, alert attention and interpretation of changes. Stay vigilant and monitor the market for shifts in consumer behavior, technological advancements, and new competitors. If there is a fundamental shift in external environment, the advantages that brought you success today might not guarantee success tomorrow. Be Netflix, not Blockbuster. A business needs to reevaluate your core competencies and assess if they are still relevant and potent in the evolving market. If the external changes render your competitive advantages obsolete, you must adapt, innovate, and even pivot your core competencies or even business model if necessary. Success, however, is not guaranteed. It depends upon how distant your existing core competencies are from the new competencies. Kodak Company, once a giant in camera industry, tried hard in adapting to the new demand for digital photography, but still failed. Again, like the inside-out approach, this outside-in approach should end with an alignment between external opportunities with your renewed capabilities and core competencies. The work is on updating your core competencies. To conclude, embracing a culture of learning, agility, and continuous improvement to ensure your competitive advantage is the ultimate core competencies of any business for the long term. Remember, the only constant is change.